Yo, welcome to the Sean Show. I'm kind of stunned because I can actually hear my sound today. I can hear what you guys hear. Sheesh. Anyway, welcome. The Sean Show is the greatest show. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We had a long weekend in Brisbane, Queensland. We got the Kings, the official King's birthday holiday up here. So it's not his actual birthday, but we celebrate that day as the birthday, which means I took the day off. So got to watch a little bit of football. Got to watch just a little bit. I myself did stay up and watch the Vikings versus the Jets in England. I got to watch the first half of that before I passed out. The game started at 11:30 p.m. my time, so I got through the first half. You know, it was really good first half. Got to say, first quarter was a bit bonkers, pretty good. I was smiling, and then yeah, I got to bed at, let's say, because I did pass out, and then I got to bed at, let's say, about 1 o'clock, and then I got up at about 6:30 to try and watch the Packers. So I was pretty cooked yesterday, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Unfortunately, where I live, if you want to watch NFL games, you have to be up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and that's fucked. That's fucked for a jobber like myself. A work week jobber like myself. It is a bit fucked, but we're on the Sean Show. So let's go through and do a quick shameless plug. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the schedule. So obviously, in a regular week, I'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. But I need to bring some structure to these episodes. The episodes themselves have been somewhat structured, but I haven't been able to spend too much time on any one thing. So what I'm going to do is, today is a bit of a special day, let's say. It's going to be different from the norm. Usually, what I'm going to do is on Mondays, I'm going to focus, because Monday, at the time of the show, is basically, it's like whatever week it is in football, they've played all of the games except for Monday Night Football. So I'm going to use that day to go over the bets that we had. I'm going to use that day to do a review of the NFL week for that week, obviously excluding Monday Night Football. And then on Tuesday, I think what I'll dedicate this day to is probably do one of the days I have to dedicate to news, right? Saturday is going to be more of an interactive day where I kind of play a game, something like that. Play a game, I don't know, react to pop culture or something. And then for Friday, I'm kind of torn between Tuesdays and Fridays. One of them, I want them to be a critique the news like we regularly do on the show, but I want to dedicate a full episode to that. We might get into like a news analysis where we might actually read an article and criticize it and just see if it was good or if it could be done better, if it's news or if it's just same old bullshit. And then I'll probably the other day I'll try to make like a pop culture day where I maybe check out some gaming news, might read some patch notes for some games that I'm interested in, talk about how that affects certain things. I am a big Apex fan, so I could read the patch notes, talk about how that affects things competitively, maybe talk about the competitive state of Apex and how I feel the direction of the game is going, just things like that. Obviously, all of this is up in the air right now. We're only in ep4, but we're going strong. But definitely, I believe Mondays will be an NFL Roundup day. On the Saturday is the closest day to Sunday football. So on the Saturday, like I did last Saturday, after I play a game or do whatever I'm doing, I'll probably drop in my picks, and I'm going to have to start adding the bets. So I'm going to show you guys the result of a couple of bets that I had today. I'm going to go through and do a regular parlay, and then we are going for we're trying to become a millionaire over here, so I'll also show you my $1 million bet. And then on the Monday, we'll review that. We'll review the NFL week, we'll review the bets. Tuesday will be either news or pop culture. And Friday will be news or pop culture, alternating. Don't know what day we're going to set. It really depends on what news happens when. You know, if there's more gaming news on a Tuesday, it's going to be a gaming day. If there's more bullshit happening in the world on a Tuesday, that's going to be the news bullshit day. But let's get going. Enough of that talk. What's the point talking about the schedule so much if it's just going to change, you know? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna get something sticky off my desk here. Jesus. Yikes. So let us go through. Let's talk about today's agenda. We have the plug. I guess we already did the plug. That was the schedule. I guess we're going to go over that. We've gone over that. You guys know what's going to happen on whatever day. Now we're going to go over our week 5 bet results. As I mentioned before, this bet section is going to become a regular section of the show. Slap that water bottle down. Okay. So let's get into that, I guess. Let's do the bet section. Agenda off. Bets title. Here we go. So, for our first bet, this is just a regular parlay. I'll be throwing one of these out each week. I'm sorry if this is hard to see. I want to say that now. I made the graphic probably 2 minutes before getting on the stream. I didn't plan it. Please put the quality of the video on like 720p, please. Otherwise, you won't be able to see what the hell I'm talking about. So anyway, this was my week 5 regular parlay. We did pretty well, but we didn't win, obviously. And the Carolina money line really fucked us over. So we had Minnesota money line, we had Baltimore versus Cincinnati, the total match over of 48.5. We had Miami versus New England, the total match under of 35.5. We had Indianapolis with the +5 handicap. We had Indianapolis versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, total match points over 45.5. We had Carolina money line, and they got shit on. The Bears beat them 36-10. Absolutely shit on. Absolutely shit on. We'll check out the stats and stuff for that later. I didn't really have a look at them, so I'll be interested to see how that became 36-10. Was it all defense? Who knows? Okay, continuing on. We had Washington with the handicap of -2.5. That was to beat the Browns. We had Denver to beat the Oakland Raiders at -2.5. Well, sorry, -2.5 handicap. And then we had Green Bay to beat the Rams at -3.5 handicap. So, pretty close. Pretty close. This will be a general theme. General theme on the show. We'll have a pretty nice parlay and something we'll just shit on our dreams. But that's okay because we had a $1 million bet. So, we're trying to become a millionaire out here. Trying to become a millionaire. It's that simple. We want to be rich. If one of these pay off, damn, we'll actually create an actual show with a room and a camera. I got a camera, but I'm not using it because I like to be super casual with this. Super casual, if you don't understand the lingo. Anyway, let's get to this. So this particular bet had roughly 95,000 to 1 odds. So $10, roughly $1 million. This is good enough. We did okay. We got more than half of it right. we got more than half of it right. And some things were very much like, oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. All right, so first up, we had Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, and Alan Lazard for a TD each in the Minnesota versus the Jets game. What happened here? Lazard obviously caught a touchdown. Justin Jefferson had 6 receptions for 92 yards. It's rough whenever anybody gets 90 plus yards and no touchdown. Jordan Anderson only had 3 receptions and 36 yards, so maybe a bit of a stretch for Addison to grab the tutty there, but you know, you put up 90, it kind of stings when you don't get that touchdown. Next up, we had in the Bengals versus the Ravens, we had Jamar Chase for a touchdown, we had T. Higgins for a touchdown, we had Derrick Henry for a touchdown. And you know what the funny thing is? This bet, we could have eliminated Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, probably Stephon Diggs. All of these losing bets, we could have probably just replaced if we put Jamar Chase 2 tuds, T. Higgins 2 tuds. Boom, millionaire. A simple decision like that. Oh well. We live on. Next we had Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs versus his old team, the Bills, to get a touchdown. This was another one where it was just shy. He had 82 yards, 6 receptions, 82 yards, no touchdown. That can be a tough pill to swallow. Again, just like the Justin Jefferson one. But, you know, both of these guys won their game, so it doesn't really matter. My bet doesn't mean shit to them. They both chalked up a dub. Next, we had Joe Flacco with 3+ passing TDs. What did he end up doing? They ended up losing to the Jags, but he had 3 passing touchdowns. Let's go. The next thing that I got wrong was Andy Dalton. Andy friggin' Dalton to throw 2+ passing touchdowns. He didn't do that. What did he do? He threw 1 touchdown and 136 yards. So, you know, off by 1 touchdown, obviously. And then we had Josh Jacobs to score a touchdown. Obviously, he grabbed 1. So, yeah, not a millionaire this week, guys. Maybe next week. Perhaps next week, guys. That was the betting section done. I'll be more clear with my actual bets on Saturdays as well. I'll try to draw up a graphic for that one. I do normally prefer to do my bets on our Sunday evening, which is the night before football. That way I have the most information available to me. But you know, I can throw them out on a Saturday, I guess. We can get ahead of the game, maybe some better odds. Maybe not that close to the game, but still. Anyway, that was the bets. Yeah. That's what we did. And that's you know, yeah, cool. All right, let's get back into this shit. Oh man, I really do not know what all my buttons are here. All good. We're good. We got our page up. I'm gonna do a review of this week's football. Hope you guys can see this clear. Let's bring up the agenda just for the point of it. NFL Week 5 recap. You guys know how I like to do this. I've only done this once, but if you've been paying attention, you should know. I enjoy looking at the scores, looking at the stats, looking at the box score to a game that I have not watched and trying to understand what happened in that game. You know, one of my sayings is numbers don't lie, but they don't tell the whole story. So it is cool to try and check it out and then maybe watch a quick replay of the game to understand what actually happened in some clutch moments. For example, this Falcons-Bucs game, we thought it was going to be close, but we didn't really see all the turnovers just happen at the end of the game. These basic stats don't tell us that, so really cool to actually check out the highlight afterwards and see what happened. So let's start. Vikings-Jets. Vikings moved to 5-0. Let's fucking go. I'm not happy about that because they're in Green Bay division. So I don't know what I'm getting excited about. My bet didn't win. But they won. Like I said, I got to watch the first half of this game. The first quarter was see these 3 ints. I do believe 2 of them were in the first half. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. But it was a pretty good game. If you're not into watching defenses, probably don't watch the start of this game. It was kind of shit on that regard. Just a whole lot of 3-and-outs. A whole lot of PI. Whole lot of PI on the that was being pulled up by the Jets safeties. The Jets defense. So let's have a look at the stats here. We got Sam Darnold played all right. Nick Mullins coming in for 1 down because Sam Darnold got a bit rocked. He got a bit winded, so he had to come out. Nick Mullins just dropped this goddamn dime for 24 yards. Leaves the field. Okay, see you, Nick. It was pretty cool thing to watch. Rushing, spread out a bunch of people. 30 yards for over 14 carries is not good at all, though. That's terrible. CJ Ham rushing in and getting that touchdown. Big boy getting in there. Justin Jefferson, 92 yards, 6 receptions. Massive share of the load, but Aaron Jones come up with the good catch that he made. This doesn't tell us targets. The targets was very, very different to this. Like I said, there was a ton of PI that was being done by the Jets defense. Or at least they were getting called for it. That seemed to be the theme of the week from what I was watching, at least. Just a shit ton of PIs being called. Just a crap ton of it. Kind of makes for a crappy watch, but if you're on the offense and you're getting free yards like that, why the hell not? Your guy doesn't even need to throw an accurate ball, and you can get PI. It's all good. Easy offense. All right, Aaron Rodgers, 244 yards. Had to throw 54 attempts. What? Jesus. They were behind the whole game. And then when they were throwing it, they were not getting much going. Garrett Wilson picking up 101 yards. I don't really know when this happened. It could have been kind of later in the game. But yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that. Again, pretty poor rushing effort on both sides actually. I really underestimated this Jets Jets passing defense. I thought that these 2 guys were going to get touchdowns like they were nothing, but no dice, absolutely no dice. One touchdown, rushing touchdown. That means there was a pick 6, and he made 3 for 3 field goals. Very nice. Let's check out the team stats. Yep. This is so crap. This rushing yardage is ass. 17 first downs each. Third down efficiency was terrible across the board. Nobody converted a 4th down. 71 plays on the Jets offense. I mean, that's not much more than 66, but just the way it was spread, 54 passes. Sheesh. Lots of sacks this game. Lots of punts. This, I don't believe these penalties. I don't think they account for Don't think they account for PI. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like they would have lost a lot more yardage if PI was involved in that. 3 interceptions thrown, obviously. Pretty even time possession. Look, the defense just dominated. They just dominated. They crushed Rodgers. That's the tail of the tape. I'll tell you. Go watch the highlights for that. It was an enjoyable game. Also, not that enjoyable. Next, this is the one I'm interested in. This Bears and Panthers. What went on here? 20 unanswered points in the second quarter. 304 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception from Caleb. 73 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. DJ Moore getting 2 touchdowns off 5 grabs and 105 yards. Sheesh. All right. Andy Dalton threw absolutely 0. Good spread of rushes. That's not great. That's not a great average, but this guy could just be third down back picking up firsts. DJ Moore, 105 yards, 5 receptions. Like I said, that is crazy to get the 2 touchdowns in there and that many yards. Panthers, 36 points. 36 points, 1 int. So we've got what? Yeah, it probably covers it like that. I don't think it was a pick 6. Dude. Andy Dalton, 136 yards. 18 for 28. How many did the Bears throw? That's fairly efficient. That is efficient. I gotta say, look at those numbers. I mean, they're somewhat similar. I don't know what I'm going on about, but just the yardage, the much more efficient. Much more efficient. Basically the same completion, like 2 more completions for 170 yards. You want to talk about efficiency? Chuba Hubbard. Okay, Chuba Hubbard with the 13 carries for 97. Great average there and the touchdown. Bryce Young getting a rush in. Jalen Choker. Jeez, choke him up. We'll check out the team stats. Dominated on the yard, dominated passing, won the run game, more plays per yard, way more first downs. Similar third down efficiency. Carolina actually converted a 4th down. 69 plays. That's pretty nice. 4 sacks allowed. Can't let that happen. This is a defense though. 4 punts. This is really nice. You love to see that. 18 penalty yards. But they lost 2 fumbles and they threw an interception. So, yeah. Typically, if you lose the turnover battle, you lose the game. This is one of those tapes. I was looking at a really interesting score this year, and it was just like, I'll actually bring it up. This is why I like to look at this, right? This is why I like to look at this stuff. This is an example. So if we go all the way back to, where was it? Dolphins Seahawks. It was earlier than that. Would have been week 1 or week 2. It was a Dolphins game. Where the hell? Sometimes I cannot see what happened. I think, yeah. Must have been week 2. Must have been this week. Where are they? I was just looking at them. God damn it. There it is. Is this the one? Yeah, I believe this is the game. Okay, so let's look at these stats. This was really, really interesting. So, you see this. Week 2 of the NFL. Miami Dolphins versus the Bills. This is why I like to look at these team stats. 10 to 31. You're like, okay, so I guess these guys did absolutely nothing on the offense. These guys must have just fucking not moved the ball. They mustn't have done shit. And then you go down. Well, they had more yards. They had more yards than the Bills. They had 351 yards. The Bills had 247. They passed for pretty much 70 yards. They had 70 more yards. They had 30 more rushing yards, right? Yeah, a little below yards per play, but at the same time, they won the yardage game, right? Next, first downs. They had 20 first downs. They had 7 more first downs than the Bills. They lost. Third down efficiency. Okay, let's, it's fairly similar. This is 30%. This is closer to like 45-ish. I don't know the exact number. So they had better third down efficiency. 75 total plays, 45 total plays. Now here's where we look at this. They only punted it once. Usually when there's low punts, this translates to points, right? They did have 3 interceptions, right? 5 yards, that's really good. But these guys punted 3 times. And if you punted once out of 75 total plays, these guys punted 3 times. Sure, you did throw the interception 3 times, but let's just say that's similar to punting. Let's say that's similar to just ending up turning over the ball on downs. Like, you kind of did better than these guys did, right? So what happens? 1, the turnover battle. Typically, you win the turnover battle, you win the game. Right. This is not quite the case of that when you're at 31-10. Hold on, wait. We have to look at the player stats. Did the Bills offense tally up 31 points, or were there pick sixes? That's the question. So we've got 6 points there, and we've got another 14 points there. How many field goals? Not that many field goals, so there likely was a pick six in this game. Right, since we've got, 18, we're supposed to have, you've got 18 points just from that. And then the kicker gets another 3 points. So that's 21. Let's say he makes all of his 3-point after attempts. That's 24. And then you get a pick six. Makes it 30. Plus the pad after makes it 31. So there was a pick six. You could have just watched the highlights, but we did the maths, right? So there was a pick six. So typically this interception, one of these interceptions thrown did assist in the win. So yes, you win the turnover battle, you win the game. But the big thing here is this 4th down efficiency. This shit. These guys went for it once. They got it. These guys went for it 5 fucking times and completed once. That's 4 opportunities. I don't know where they were in field position wise. I don't know what time of the game this was. I'm going to guess fairly late in the game. If we check the box score, I mean, who knows? That doesn't give us that information. But they would have been going for it very hard in the 3rd and the 4th, I believe. I reckon, just from that score. But yeah, like this. That's 4 opportunities. That's 4 opportunities. Let's say they could have been in field goal range for those. That's points. That's momentum. Let's say they were backed up and they had to kick it. A really good kick can pin them up. Maybe you have to punt it on the 30 or something. A really, really good kick can pin them back, and then your defense forces pressure. Then they're backed up. They have to kick. You got better field position. You might get a safety. Strip sack and land on it for the touchdown. There's a whole lot that could happen. Either if you kick a field goal or even if you punt it. But like 1 out of 5, they just gave the ball away. They absolutely gave the ball away. So this is why I like to look at these stats, because yeah, sure, you look at the stats, these guys, okay, they probably dominated the game just by looking at this. Nah. Got absolutely crushed. But anyway, that's a massive sidebar. Let's get back into week 5. Okay, Commanders Browns. Pick the Commanders to win this one, and they did. Check out the stats here. Jaden Daniels, not that efficient, but they did well. Marcus Mariota, 1 for 3. I wonder why he went in. Maybe it was garbage time. Probably garbage time. Jaden Daniels, 11 carries. He's leading the team in carries. 82 yards. Jerry McNichols gets the touchdown. Austin Eckler doing his part. Austin Eckler's usually a bit of a passing back as well. Yeah, he got another 2 yards. Terry McLaurin, 4 receptions, 112 yards. Boost. That's another one of those times where you dude gets 90 plus yards, doesn't get a touchdown. That can be rough. That can be rough for us bettors, but like I said, this guy chalked up a dub, so he doesn't give a shit. Browns. How'd they go? Yikes. 15-28. Wow. Much less yardage. One more completion. He had one more completion and he had less than 100 passing yards to catch up. That's wild. Jameis Winston going in there and slinging it for a 16-yarder. Let's go, Jameis. They should try starting him. Like, fuck it. Why not? Let's go, Jameis. Rushing on their side is pretty average. Don't see anything great there. Murray Cooper, top receiver, 60 yards, 4 receptions. This is not good. Jerry. Like, you have Jerry Jeudy. You've got David Njoku. You've got a Murray Cooper. Donta Foreman, I believe, is a running back, right? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't understand how you can have Joku, Jeudy, and a Murray Cooper. And just fucking get 125 yards. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me. Either way, Commanders won. That's all we need to know. Look at this. Dominated. Absolutely dominated. First downs, more first downs. Way better third down efficiency. 1 from 13. What are they doing? 2 of 2 on fourth down. These guys gave the ball away once. We just talked about that. 65 plays. 7 sacks allowed. 7 punts. More penalty yards. 1 less turnover. Like I said, sometimes you win the turnover battle, you generally win the game. But, I mean, if you're going to allow 7 sacks, if you're going to give the ball away on fourth down, if you have 1 of 13 third down efficiency, you're not winning any fucking game. Yeah, well, let's see if they pick it up. This game I actually had I think I had the Pats to win this one. When I did pick them last week, I had the Pats, but when I did my bet, I did the under. So that was a good call because Pats lost, obviously, looking at that score. Let's check out the stats here. Jacoby Brissett. That's not great. That's pretty good. These 2 running backs, they did well. I mean, everybody has over an average of 7 flat yards per carry. That's pretty strong. Receiving, I really do not know any of these guys except for Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper. Yeah, I have not watched the Pats. I've not watched any of their highlights. I don't know what's going on with them. The Dolphins, though, did OBJ play? He did. He had targets. I'm guessing this means he had targets, but he didn't catch it. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. Nice. Jalen Waddle only 46. Jonnu Smith, Raheem Mostert, 80 yards on the carries. Jalen Wright getting a better average and more yardage off less carries. That's pretty good. Tyler Huntley ran it a couple times. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. You want to complete more, but I mean, 194 for 18 yards is not bad. 194 yards for 18 passes is not bad. All right, total yardage. They did a lot better, mainly in the rushing. Similar yards per play. 20. See, what are we doing? We have, if you've got 9 more first downs than this other team, and you've only beat them by 5 points. Fourth down efficiency 0 for 1. Each team just gives the ball away. This third down efficiency is absolutely terrible. So you see 24 first downs, but out of those 24 drives, 9 of them ended probably from a punt. And 1 of them definitely ended by just giving the ball away on fourth down. 75 total plays, way more plays, a lot more sacks allowed. Oh, sorry, 1 more sack allowed. 6 punts on these guys, 105 penalty yards. Sheesh. That's undisciplined football. Whoa. That's crazy. Yep. Interesting, but not that interesting. That would have been a shit bowl to watch. Here we go, Jags Colts. I had the over for this one, the total match over. I think it was like 45 or something. But yeah, divisional game. Both teams can score points. Both teams can score points. We know Trevor Lawrence and the Jags can put up points. They've had struggles winning this season, but I do believe it was Trevor Lawrence's birthday. So, happy birthday, boy! It's the birthday boy. Check out the stats. Box score: Colts were ahead. Jacksonville took over, and then they just could not catch up. It seems. Don't know the order of this, but it could have been this one could have been like one way, other way, other way, all throughout that fourth quarter. I don't know how this spread of points came out on the fourth quarter. Trevor Lawrence, 371 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 int. Tank Bigsby, 101 yards, 7.8 average. This Colts team is having a lot of trouble stopping the run. They knew Green Bay were going to run it down their throats when Jordan Love was out, and they just ran it down their fucking throats. They could not stop it. They knew it was going to happen, and it happened. So this guy getting 7.8 average yards per carry for 101 and 2 tuds, that does not surprise me. Please bet running backs to hit their over against the Colts. Unless their name's Trevor Lawrence. Brian Thomas Jr., 5 receptions, 122 yards, and a touchdown. That's nice. Christian Kirk, 4 receptions, 88 yards. This guy's got to be getting old if he's the guy that I'm thinking of. Hey. Fuck it, we'll just click on his name like that. I'm pretty sure that is 27 years. He's getting on. Remember him when he was on the cards. But yeah, that's how that turned out. Brenton Strange, what are you, a tight end? He is tight end. Colts, how do we go? Man, don't know the maths, but I kind of feel like that might be a better percentage. 359 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception. This dude rocking up and just throwing 24 yards. I don't know why. Maybe it was a Nick Mullins effort. Who knows? Trey Sermon, sorry. Trey Simeon's a quarter. Simeon's, yeah, forget what I said. Trey Sermon, 38 yards, 10 carries, 1 touchdown. Gritty effort. They would have been throwing the ball most of the game. 44 attempts to, what do we got here? Less than 20 for sure. No, it is 20. Yeah, no. You've got so that's a 2-to-1 ratio on pass rush. You kind of want it to be closer to 1-1. Pass/rush. Sorry, not pass rush. Yo! Alec Pierce. 3 receptions, 134 yards. 1 touchdown. Sheesh. He would have had 1 really massive play. And 3 pretty big, and 2 other pretty big plays to get that off 3 yards, 3 passes. Jesus. Josh Downs going to work, grabbing 9 balls for 69. Michael Pittman, Mo Alley Cox, both getting touchdowns. Did you not? Yeah, Alec Pierce. Cool. Check out the team stats. I mean, it's fairly even. Yards per play is 8.7, so that's not bad. Even first downs, obviously Colts got more. Better third down efficiency. They didn't give the ball away on 4th down. See, now I'm looking at this. They lost the game. Similar total yards. They just lost the passing yards battle. They got beaten by 30 yards. 25 yards in the rushing department. They had less yards per play. They had more first downs. They had a much better third down efficiency. They didn't give the ball away on 4th. They did have more total plays. They did allow 4 sacks. All right, this is where we start to see what happened. They allowed 4 sacks. They won the turnover battle. They had more time of possession. The penalties, they only had 9 more penalty yards. Wow. Now, I want to say this is much more efficient effort, but yeah, it doesn't look that efficient. But when you look at the rest of it, it seems way more efficient. Less plays, lost the turnover battle, no sacks, no punt, like less punts. Did give the ball away once on 4th down. That's interesting. This would have been a really good game to watch. That one would have been sick. Next game. Oh, all right. We're about halfway through it. I'm probably not going to go over this game because fuck that. All right, Texans Bills. I do believe I picked the Texans to win this one in my pick'em last week. There we go. I saw Stroud dropping that goddamn data touchdown and then just doing the ice cold pose. Damn, 331 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Cam Akers picking up 42 yards off 9 carries and 1 touchdown. Very nice, very nice. Stephon Diggs with 82 receiving yards, no touchdown. Nico Collins just burning that shit. 2 receiving yards, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Big plays. That was a great touchdown to watch. We're gonna see it in the videos coming up soon. Bills. I did see the clip of Josh Allen getting knocked the fuck out. That's scary. Take care of your guy. Obviously, it was just the way he was tackled. He wanted to get the ball out as he was on the way down. His ball's in, his arm is in throwing motion, so he can't bring it back down to, brace himself. Just hits the side of his head on the ground really very hard. Yeah. And then I think they put him back in the game. That's crazy. That shit is crazy. Team stats, yeah. Yeah. 9 out of 30. That is not a Josh Allen effort. But they did fairly well to only lose by 3. I did see that the end of this game was a bit messed up. Bills could have pushed it to overtime, but they did some really shitty clock management, and yeah. Texans just came back, got that game-winning kick. 3rd down efficiency is way better on this side. Similar 1st downs. Gave the ball away once. More plays. Same sacks allowed, less punts. More penalties. So again, this is one of those games where you look at this and you're like, did they win just because they had better 3rd down efficiency? They lost the turnover battle. They gave up more yards and penalties. Either way, this game, poof. Fucking almost 80 points in this game. Almost 80 points coming up in this game. That's actually wild. Where are we at? Quiet first quarter, then it just exploded. Woof. All right, Joe Burrow's 5 touchdowns, almost 400 yards, 30 for 39 is fucking sweet. 1 interception, you throw the ball that much and that efficiently, yeah, give it up once, who cares? On the running side, we got not great. It wasn't great. Looks like they caught up at the end of the set. They were winning at the half. I reckon. I think they were probably playing from behind a little bit. If we go over to the Ravens, I know this is crazy. 10 receptions, 193 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins both getting 2 touchdowns is fucking wild. That's insane. And we go over to the Ravens. 42 passes, 2 to 39. He threw it just as much. they had a way more rushing plays. Derrick Henry only picking up the 92, but he also gets the touchdown. Average of 6.1 yardage per rush. And I'm saying only 92 yards. That is amazing. 6.1 yards on average per rush is fucking great. He threw for 4 touchdowns himself. Zay Flowers picking up 111 yards off 7 receptions. It sucks if you had a TD bet on him. It's just one of those things. And then you got Isaiah Likely picking up 2 from the 3 receptions. Again, we don't know how many targets these guys got, but yeah, nice end zone target there. It's a big body. He's a big body, big tight end body. Team stats: Baltimore. Passing yards won by the Bengals. Rushing yards dominated by the Ravens. Exactly the same yards per play. Much more first downs. Better third down efficiency. These guys didn't even try to give the ball away. These guys converted their fourth down. Had more plays. Didn't give up as much sacks. Punted less. Had less penalty yards. Lost a fumble, even turnover battle, had more possession of the ball. Yeah. That's pretty even match. That again would have been a banger to watch. Broncos Raiders. Let's move on here. Oh, Raiders actually had the lead at the start of the game. That's interesting. Alright, so we got Bo Nix coming out of his shell. They're figuring it out over in Denver. 206 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. And he picked up his own rushing TD. This guy's rushed for quite a few TDs this season, I feel like. That might have been his 3rd, maybe. I mean, he finally passed the touchdown, which is great to see. Who'd he get it to? Josh Reynolds, and the other one went to Jaleel McLaughlin. 3 catches, 3 receptions, 3 yards, 1 touchdown. What an animal. Imagine if that was a 3. Be in Randy Moss Club. But yeah, spreading the ball out. Looks like he's passing it around to lots of different targets. What did he miss? Like 8 passes? Yeah. Raiders side of the ball, Minch. I wonder why Minch came out. Probably because he threw 2 interceptions. Or maybe they started Aiden O'Connell. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, so can't tell you. Amir Abdullah rushing at 5 yards for 5 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. Pretty nice. Alexander Madison being the workhorse though, getting into the gritty right there. 15 carries, 38 yards. Not picking up a whole ton. You don't really want to see anything below 3. If somebody can get 4, that's amazing. Trey Tucker. But I think he's a receiver. Yeah. Brock Bowers, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Coming out party for Brock. I kind of wish he got drafted to a different team. But they might start being able to utilize him a bit more now. They need to have faith in that guy. Team stats. More total yards, they had more passing yards, they had more rushing yards, better yards per play, more first downs, better third down efficiency. They gave the ball away once, they had more plays, gave up the same sacks, they punted less, had more penalty yards, lost the turnover battle, had more possession. It's funny how it kind of comes down to this and then turnover battle gets lost. Man. Again, if you showed me this, just this, I would probably tell you that the Raiders won. But they got fucking smashed. Cardinals Niners. This game I was super sus on. This and the Giants game, I was telling my mate the night before, I was like, this Arizona game and this Giants game are super sus. I just don't know. On my pick'ems, I did pick 49ers, but I did say that the Arizona Cardinals could do this, and they did. And it looks like they picked it up at the end of the game to win. Yeah. Shut him out. Second half, no points for San Fran. Let's check out what happened in this game. 244 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 in. Okay, that's not great efficiency. That's not very Brock Purdy. George Kittle, 64 yards and a touchdown. I'm absolutely loving the George Kittle and the Little Caesars ads. They're fucking good. He actually got a touchdown. I'm not sure if it's his first for the season. I've been betting on him to grab touchdowns. Kyler Murray, 195 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 in. 86 yards for James Conner. He ran his own touchdown in there, Kyler Murray. What do you got here? We have, how's Marvin Harrison going? 2 receptions, 36 yards. Again, we don't see targets, so he could have been targeted a whole lot more. And yeah, this is just it just looks like a solid effort across the board. If we go to the Niners side, yeah, Brandon Ayuk did everything. It was Ayuk and Kittle. Ayuk and Kittle. But it wasn't enough. Next. I think you guys have seen the clip. Yeah, I picked the Giants. You know I picked the fucking Giants for this one. Like I said, it's just one of those things. This shit just happens. This shit just happens. Geno Smith, 284 yards, 1 touchdown. No rushing touchdowns. Kenneth Walker only... Wow. These guys were behind, right? Okay. Very defensive first and second quarter for the Giants. And then they just took off. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 1 touchdown. Charbonnet getting the 2 rushes, also grabbing a couple of balls. And Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. I was looking for his name. Giants, Daniel Jones, man, 257, 2 touchdowns. No rushing touchdowns, but this boy, Tyrone Tracy Jr., stepping in for Singletary. 18 carries, 129 fucking yards. 7.2 average. That's great. Daniel Jones getting his legs out there, probably picking up some first downs. Receiving, Darius Slayton, 8 yards, 122 yards plus a touchdown. Who got the other one? Wandale Robinson or Waynedale. I don't know. Wandale, I think it is. That's what it looks like to me. That's nice. 122 yards. Let's go team stats. There we go. Yep. New York 1, New York 1, New York 1, New York 1. More first downs, better third down efficiency. Only gave the ball away once. These guys gave it away twice. More total plays, less sacks allowed, similar punts, less penalty yards, even turnover battle, shit ton more time of possession. These guys just, looks like they just kind of controlled the game once they took the lead. Yeah, 18 carries. Yeah, these guys were trailing. Nice. Let's go Giants. Alright, Packers Rams. I got to watch probably the second-ish half of this, not all of it. Matthew Stafford threw the ball, attempted 45 times. Yeah. Wow. 1-5, 2-1. And then this is basically, there's more rushes. So yeah. Packers did have the lead, and I believe they had to hold the lead. Kyren Williams, 102 yards, 1 TD, 4.6 average rushing yardage. That's what you want to see. That's exactly what you want to see. You want to see more, but as a baseline, anything above 4 is great. Do that 3 times, first down every time. Receiving, touchdown was picked up by Demarcus Robinson. He only threw 1. Look at these though. Look at these. Look at all these connections. Spreading the ball around. Connecting with people more than once. I really want Daniel Jones and the Giants to be good. I was just thinking of the Giants. Sorry, but yeah, he really didn't have anybody here. Except for kind of Tutu. I mean, all these guys can play, but still, it's not a Cooper Cup. It is definitely not a Puka Nakua. Definitely not. We go over to the Packers side of the ball. Jordan Love, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Love that. Josh Jacobs, 19 yards, 73. Yeah, 19 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Just under what we like to see. We want to see that fall. Jaden Reed getting a couple of big runs. Jordan Love getting out there. He looked a nice stride on one of those rushes he did. He got out there. Tucker Kraft getting 2 touchdowns. That's rare. That's rare. I mean, Romeo Dobbs was out. I think Christian Watson was supposed to be out. I don't see him catching any ball here, but yeah. So yeah, Tucker Kraft getting 2 touchdowns. That's really promising. Jaden Reed, big playmaker. Everybody, look at all these averages. Big play average. Team stats, even yardage. LA actually won the passing game. Obviously they were behind more. They even won the rushing game. Yes, large yards per play. More first downs. Better third down efficiency. Gave the ball away twice on 4th down. Extended it twice. More plays. 1 more sack allowed. Less punts. Less penalties. You know, lost the turnover battle by 1. Controlled the ball more. And they lost. Crazy. Alright, this is... we'll look at the other one as well, why not? Steelers, Cowboys. I think I had the Steelers here. Yeah, I think I had the Steelers in one of my bets. Didn't go well. Almost though. Almost. We have Justin Fields throwing for 2 touchdowns and 131 yards, picking up 27 on the ground. You'd think you'd be able to run the ball a bit better on Cowboys, but they might be tightening it up. The run game on this team might just be shit. Connor Hayward picks up a touchy. Then we got Pat picking up one as well. On the Cowboys side, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 350 yards. No rushing touchdowns, 20 carries, and only 87 yards. Sheesh. Zeke only picking up 2.8 per yard. Who got touchdowns? Jalen Tolbert, 87 yards and a touchdown. Rico Dowdle grabbed 2 balls. One of them was a tutty. Alright. Yeah. I'm not really a big Cowboys fan anyway. Chiefs Saints. Not really interested in this one. I don't particularly want to review this one too hard. It is kind of moving on through time, so don't want to sit on this one. It's probably a good chance that KC got some sort of favorable call towards the end of the game. Very likely. Alright, so that was that wrap up. Now we're just gonna watch some of these vids and kind of react to them, if you know what I mean. Let's turn this music off. Alright. Trying to get back to the window that I actually want to look at. Sweet. Alright, let's go. This is each team's best plays. Okay. Oh shit, he's going? Jeez. Fuck. You got right through there. Ooh. Yeah, that was nice. Oh yeah. This was like a back shoulder catch too. They kind of explained how he got that and how they drew that up. It's really smart play. So I think what they were saying was typically when he is playing in that part and he comes out, I think he usually, I don't know, he usually does something different, but they basically baited it. They basically baited this hard. Very cool play. Another pick six. Oh, they had a good play. All right. Steps up, gets it away. Lazard grabs it. He's such a big body for a receiver. Ooh. Fuck. See the way he flicked that? That was fucking effortless. That was an effortless throw. Touchdown. Look at this. Like it was nothing. Just pitches it fucking 40 yards. And, yep, he's in easy. You control the ball to the ground as well. Okay. Chuba Hubbard. Untouched almost. Untouched until the end zone. That's crazy. Up. That was pretty good protection. Just stiff arm that dude. He's going back like 15 yards. Just pitches it up. Oh my god. What the hell? Watch him just hold this fucking lineman back. Get down. Get down. And then it just looks like he's just throwing that shit away. But not. It's hard to cover anybody for that long, so not surprised that he was open. Okay. Bruh. He is the X Factor. You just weave through those dudes. Breaks the tackle on the line and then just weaves through them. Gets through there. Nah, too quick. Too quick. Let's see what this guy was doing. So, right there, Chase is already moving towards the inside. He's going to stem up to get level with the guy. And that dude's still got to flip his hips. Yeah, this guy still has to flip his hips. And he's gone. His hips already face this way. This dude has not flipped yet. Leverage is crazy right now. Yep. That's all he needed. Bye. Yikes. And then he just gets past that guy. Good effort on 21 to keep going through though. This was for the game winner, I believe. 59 yards. Huge. Fairburn is so good. Let's go. Oh. Hey. It was an okay play. Okay. Dude trying to reach out and touch him. That was a great run. And then the stiff arm to finish. Flacco launches. Wide open. Is he going to make a play? He's just going to outrun him. That dude is going to get absolutely cooked on tape this week. This number 5 is going to get cooked by his team. Because this guy beat him in a foot race. I'm going to say why. Oh, nice. How many people got beat up by that? Two. Two people got sucked up by that. And then he just goes in. That was a really good one-to-one blocks too. Let's check that out again. Look at this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. He's actually getting two guys. This guy's holding one. This guy's going the wrong way looking up here. This guy's taking himself out of the play. This guy was his man. That's some really very good blocking right there. This guy's come around the outside, but there's nowhere to go. It was really good blocking. That was a really good play. New England's playing. Okay. Keep going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Nice run. Big boy in the way. Big boy in front of him was a bit in the way, but what the fuck was that? He throws this ball so high. Jeez. Perfectly timed as well. Nice. Nobody in the stadium gives a shit. Denver. Oh, go, 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 go. Get down, Minch. Minch just got pancaked. Minch just got pancaked. Get the fuck down. Boof. He's going to be on the highlight tape. Let's go. Nice. What was the Raiders play? He's probably going to be a defensive player of their own. Nice. Sick. Did he go over the guy for that? He did. He did. He little boyed that man. Little boy. Let's go, Bowers. I want to see this guy do good. Yep. Yep. He's fast. He's fast. That was a really good play design. Oh! Kick 6. You don't get to see them often. Kick 6. That's awesome. Throw it. Dunk. Oh, yeah, this was a great play. Get down. Get out of my way. Let's go. Let's go, Kraft. We got a tight end. We got 2. Oh, that's a bad decision. Instead of taking 2, you take 6. Oh, did he? He obviously touched nobody in the middle there. If you're gonna jump, you cannot touch anybody, and he jumped right through the gap of those 2 dudes. If you're a kicker, this is a scary sight. And then he gets his, then he gets shoulder barged down. Then he gets shoulder barged down. And then he's just like, fuck off. Down. Another kick 6. 2 in 1 week. And there was 1 last week. Oh, what? Okay. That happened. Guess the ball came out when he jumped into him. If you're a Giants fan, you were watching that happen, you're just like, what in the fuck? You're like, what are we doing? Throw the ball, press. Yep. Too easy. Just a lot of protection there. I wouldn't say it was a great play. Oh, let's go. I believe that was, I think that was TJ Watt's 100th sack. It's a special one. What? What are you doing, Carr? That was a huge jump. Oh, big boy running, big boy. He's like, get out of the way. Big boy had to go lower, big boy. Big boy had to go low on big boy. This is a sick run. I'm glad this was last. Look at him. Just, you think he's going down? Nah. And then this guy's like, I have to go low. I have to go low after watching what just happened. That's sick. That's really good. Every touchdown from week 5 that goes for 16 minutes. I don't think so. I actually don't want to watch another video. We can watch the top 15 plays. I'm cool with that. Oh, yeah, line drive quick. Low ball. Okay, he stays up. He keeps going. Keep him up. Keep going. Oh. Man going low and then the dude jumping over. Great return. I like the dynamic kickoff. And there he goes. There he goes. You know, nah. The little hezzy step. Let's go. Let's go. That little hezzy step was sick. I have to see it again. That dude just went flying. If he's not throwing dudes, sheesh. They're throwing themselves. That was awesome. Yep, we saw this one in their best play. Really good run. Really good rush. Nice blocking. Sick helmet, actually. Yep, we saw this one just then. Skip forward. Saw this one already. Boom. Look at that shit. And then if you watch the replay, Nico Collins basically just ran a streak. He just ran a streak down the seam. That's all you need to do sometimes. He's just going to whip this one. Yeah, we saw this one. He whips that ball up. Sheesh. Yep, we watched this as well. Jamar Chase just speeding. Ooh. Let's fucking go. 30 yards out. This one from a little farther at 45. The kick 6. We just saw this. We just saw this kick 6. This guy can't believe it. He's like, what? Hold on, what? Hold on, what? Hold on. Yeah. Yep. That kick probably was going to try to push it to overtime. And this guy's like, what? We just lost to the what? The Giants. This was a great run. We did see this in the other highlights. So fast. Then we saw this one as well. That dude was just, after seeing this in the first quarter and that in the last quarter, the dude holding his head was out of emotion. No more. We saw this. This was a crazy play. This stiff arm alone is just like, nice. Caught for a touchdown. Calm down. And then we saw this play. This is the 99-yard pick 6, 100 yards all the way home. Big ass pancake. Nobody's catching him. This dude's putting effort in for the tape, but you know. Anyway, that was the Shaun Show episode 4. That was it, guys. What'd you think? What did you think? Stop this video. Let's get back over to where the hell is the title screen? Ooh, I don't know what's going on here. There we go. There we go, guys. That was the Sean Show, episode 4. Glad you liked it. Glad you were here. Glad you were here. Look at me clicking all these buttons. Sick. Yep, I'll be back. Today's Tuesday, so I'll be back on Friday. And on Friday, let's figure out if we're gonna do. I'll probably do news because I haven't done any news this week, and then I have to do a game on Saturday or something like that. And then my NFL picks on the Saturday as well. So this week on Friday, I think what I'll do is I'll go through the news. We'll go through our regular CNN, news.com.au, and BBC, and we might actually look up some other stuff as well. But I would like to find an article and maybe do a critique on it, or just critique one of the front pages. We'll fucking figure it out. Glad you enjoyed the show. Glad you were here. Drop a like, drop a comment, fucking sub. You know, all of these little clicks, just do them. Just do them. You click the sub button once, you never have to do it again. Like that's just get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way. Anyway, that was the Sean Show, guys. I'll catch you in a couple of days. Stay safe, jobbers. It's the Sean Show. It's the greatest show.